figure. This is the grid which has two elements, and node 1 and node 3 are fixed, and force is acting at node 2, which is in the negative y direction. So the grid is in the xz plane, and the force is in the y direction. The grid consists of two elements, is fixed at node 1 and node 3 and subjected to a downward vertical force of 22 kN. The global coordinate axis and element lengths are shown in figure. Let E is equal to 210 gigapascal, G is equal to 84 gigapascal, I is 16.6 into 10 raised to power minus 5, and J is 4.6 into 10 raised to power minus 5. So in the statement it is given that node 1 and node 3 are fixed. So that means displacements at node 1, all these displacements at node 1 and all these displacements at node 3 are 0. So this will simplify our problem, and we will use this simplification, and now we'll find out the stiffness matrix for element 1. For this we need first find the C is cos theta, x2 minus x1, x2 x direction, x2 is 3, x1 is 0, so 3 minus 0 is 3, and length is 3 meter, so this is 3. Next, S is z2 minus z1, so z2, so the distance from this point to 1 is 3, and also for 2 is also 3, so 3 minus 3 is 0. So other terms that are used in the expression for stiffness matrix are calculated here. Then the global stiffness matrix with element 1. So this is the transformation matrix, transpose of transformation matrix. This is the local stiffness matrix, and this is transformation matrix. We will have to multiply these three matrices to have this global stiffness matrix for element 1. Same procedure will be followed for element 2. This is cos theta, this is sin theta. Then we'll write down these three matrices and then multiply them to find this global matrix for element 2. Then we will add K1 and K2 to find global stiffness matrix for grid structure. The rest of the procedure is same. Now we'll use that equation F is equal to Kx. This is the force matrix, this is K matrix, this is the displacement matrix, and we'll find the displacements at node 2. These are the answers. Then we can find out the displacements in local coordinates. You can see here transformation matrix multiplied by the global displacement matrix is equal to local displacements d dash. So this is d dash, actually this is d dash. So now we, after having d dash, we can find the local elemental forces. So local forces equal to local stiffness matrix multiplied by local displacement matrix d dash, k dash and f dash. Similarly, we will find out the forces for element 2.